The other question they had was sometimes creative people get tired of constant references to their past. Do you ever get tired of talking about your stuff from the 80s and 90s and what you did?
No, I mean, it's part of my life. It's part of my career. And God been good to me. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't perfect, but when I sum it all up, he's been very, very good to me. So, and I've had a lot of fun time, despite the few things that didn't go planned.
Mm.
Listen, I'm a girl that like to laugh and have a lot of fun. And
Mm.
trust me, I had a fun time so far.
We've got a question from Zach. He said, so because Zach's been a big fan of what you posted on YouTube. So all the music that you've recently dropped on YouTube, will there be any more coming?
It will be. But my only issue is that I want to monetize it and I want to polish these songs up with the way they're supposed to be. And a lot of the time, that's the reason why I didn't know what I was going to do, because I wasn't working with super producer Teddy Riley. When the song comes out, everything is done. You know what I mean? I wasn't working with the Neptunes or, Q-Tip or any of these people. You know what I mean? I'm a singer-songwriter. I know about music. I know about everything, but I don't do what they do
Yeah.
when it comes to that part. So I love working with a great producer, you know what I mean? Because they can do what they do, I do what I do, we put it together and it works, you know what I mean? But the next music I put out, I want somebody to buy it. You know why?
Yeah.
Because I got to make a living,
Yeah. No, and
like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And like I say, due to the fact that things didn't unfold the way I wanted it to unfold, a lot of money's left on the table. If Tammy Lucas album would have one album, two albums out, I could be like a lot of other people going on tour.
Yeah.
There's no Tammy Lucas album. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We we
Okay.
we got we got to have one.
No, no, definitely, and there's a market for that. The other question Zach had, when you recorded "Is It Good for You," were there any more tracks that you did different to that one with Teddy? Did you do any other tracks like "Is It Good to You" with Teddy that was fully recorded and?
No, and the whole "Is It Good to You" story was, Heavy D and the Boys. We did that one first. I just sung on the hook, Heavy D. It did well, and then the Juice movie came out with Tupac,
Yeah.
and the people at MCA asked Teddy, "We want you to do that 'Is It Good to You' song again, but add some lyrics to it." So that's what we did. He and this track is different because one of them is Mama used to say, "Take your time, young man." The
Yeah.
track is a little different on the original one with Heavy D. The sample that he sort of used.
Ah.
I don't know if a lot of people notice that, but it is. It's not the same exact track, although the "Is It Good to You?" All of that's the same. But that track underneath, he used a different track, and that's the genius of Teddy Riley, to expand it and do
Mm.
something, add something different to it. So uh we also had started working on the Tammy Lucas album before we moved to Virginia Beach. And we had worked on a couple of I say really young songs because I was so much younger back then. You know what I mean? That was all after writing for Star Point, and we had did some stuff with them, and then I did some stuff with the Winans with Teddy. I wrote that one song, "A Friend," with Bernard Bell and Teddy Riley when Teddy Riley did "Time to
Oh,
Make That Change" for the
yeah, you
Winans.
did a friend. Did you do "Don't Leave Me"?
All of that's before we came to Virginia.
Did you do "Don't Leave Me" or just a friend?
No, I only did "A Friend."
Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I wrote all of the lyrics to "A Friend" and most of all of the melody and the lyric.
I think your name is from okay. Um,
It should be on there. I
yeah.
think I think the SWV is the only time I didn't get my proper credit was with when Rob Walker was managing the Neptunes.
Okay. Let me quickly zoom
I mean,
down.
on the album is what I'm saying.
Yeah, on the album, because I mean, I love that oh, sorry. Yeah, so they've got written by, okay, Bernard, Teddy, and Tammy. Did Bernard do anything on A Friend?
Yeah, we all work together. Teddy Riley, Bernard Bell. And the thing is that when I think about it now, maybe I didn't write every single lyric to it. Maybe Bernard did some of it, but I know I wrote the part. I wrote the hook. A friend of mine, yours, out of all the love in the world, no one could love you more. I wrote some of the verses too.
Okay.
But Bernard Bell, it was a 3-man effort. I have to say that it was, and that's why when Teddy did the Michael Jackson thing, Bernard and I were the 2 people that he took out there with him.
Okay.
We had sort of figured out that we were a good chemistry together.
Yeah. Okay. Did you record a full album with the Neptunes, or was it just half of the album you did with them? How many songs did you record with the album? That's another question.
Which album is that?
So the supposedly Tammy Lucas album, because Teddy did half in the Neptunes, but how many songs?
Okay, so what happened was me and Teddy did a couple of songs, a song called Perfect Time for Love and It's a Chance. They're very pretty. They've been very pretty songs for that time, but it seemed like maybe it's a year or 2 later when we got to Virginia Beach, I guess our music had evolved a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I was older, you know what I mean? So, we didn't use those songs. And I'm not sure if I know we thought about it because he knew what songs he had, we had recorded them and everything. But like I say, it was so much going on. And then once I told Teddy that I wanted to work with them, we just started working together, and Teddy was aware of the, they did Tonight's the Night with us as well too, because the Neptunes co-wrote some of the music part of that.
Who did the lyrics? Did you do all the lyrics for Tonight's the Night?
I did all the lyrics and all the melodies for Tonight's the Night, for my part and Chauncey's part. I wrote the whole song. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only speaking this way just to be clear, because in the past, I never talk enough. I had a great talk with a friend recently. They were like, you gotta tell people what it is they don't really know. A lot of people think I only spent, I don't know, a couple of days with the Neptunes. It was a series, almost 8 years consecutively. Okay. And so, that's a lot of time to spend. As a matter of fact, I think I spent more time with the Neptunes than I did with Teddy Riley. I had more work with Teddy. So I met Teddy in 88. And 88 to
94.
88 to 94. So I didn't even stay with him a full 10 years. With Neptunes from 92 to almost 2004. That's almost 12 years. Still dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? So.
The tracks you did with Teddy then, that you recorded before Virginia, what happened to those tracks?
Teddy probably has them.
Oh, you don't have copies of those?
Oh, I have copies of everything.
Okay.
They're on a cassette though. And the difference with the Neptune songs was, although we started out with cassette, CD came in. You know what I mean? So when we actually recorded it, a lot of that stuff was transferred to CD. And that's why you're able to hear it, from DAT to CD. Yeah. Even though we were still, like the writers and stuff, we were still using cassettes at that time, for our own personal, to bring it home. So yeah, I have it on CD and cassette, but the songs that I did with Teddy, they're only on cassette.
Okay.
Because we weren't at CD yet, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but we need to get a way of trying to transfer those to make them digital.
You think so?
Yeah. So no worry. After we finish this, we'll start bumping heads together to see how we can.
You know, my friend told me to ask you. She said, because she says, I saw him and she says, he's so great, Tam. And, you know, she knows that I have been trying to do some stuff. She said, you should call him. She said, he probably can give you some ideas of how to, you know, make your YouTube page better or whatever the case was. So
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, we'll talk offline after we finish this.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Hey, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you love what you watched, there's over 100 artists that we've interviewed. So please check out the videos. Remember to like, share, how not unsubscribe. But better still, become a member of Halftime Chat and get exclusive videos ahead of time. But thanks for watching. Take care.